Hello friends, welcome to my channel CBC Tutorials by Anjali Arya. In this video, we are going to learn about normality and also the relationship between normality and molarity. So what is normality? Normality means the number of gram equivalents of solute which are present in 1 liter of solution. Now if you haven't seen my previous video about molality and gram equivalents, then go check it. I'll give you the link in the description box. So in that video, I have discussed about gram equivalents. So normality is the gram equivalents of solute which are present in 1 liter of solution, and the formula also goes like that the normality, which is denoted by capital N, is equal to the number of gram equivalents of solute upon the volume of solution in liters. So we have got some terms just like the molarity. This normality is very similar to the molarity, and just like we had semi-molar, bimolar, similarly we have normalities also. We have terms. So we have semi-normal where the normality is 1 by 2. Then we have binormal where the normality will be equal to 2. Then we have centinormal where the normality will be equal to 1 by 100. And finally decinormal where your normality will be equal to 1 by 10. So these are some of the terms which are going to be used in the questions. For example, if they give you that the normality of a particular solution is semi-normal, it means that the normality will be 1 by 2. So let's solve some questions. So we have a question over here, and the question says that if 0.98 gram of H2SO4 is present in 500 ml of solution, then we need to find the normality. So as you know, the formula for normality is the number of gram equivalent of solute upon volume of solution in liters. So in this question, we know about the volume. Okay, they have given us the volume and they have given us the mass. So we have to find out the gram equivalents for finding the normality. So in the previous video, we had talked that the number of gram equivalents is equal to the given mass upon the equivalent weight. The number of gram equivalent will be equal to the given mass upon your equivalent weight whole divided by the volume of solution in liters. Okay, that is for normality, and the gram equivalent is equal to the given mass upon equivalent weight. So they have given us the mass, which is equal to 0.98 grams. We know the volume of solution, we know the mass, we know the volume. We have to find the equivalent weight. Now the formula for equivalent weight is equal to the molecular weight upon X. Okay, we have discussed about all these equivalent weight, molecular weight in our previous video, so go and check out. Now the molecular weight of H2SO4 will be equal to 2 plus 32 plus 16 plus 64 whole by X. X is the valence factor of H2SO4. Now H2SO4 is an acid, and the number of H plus ions which it will produce in one molecule of H2SO4 is 2 ions. So the X over here will be 2, and the final answer will be 98 upon 2, which is equal to 49. So 49 grams is your equivalent weight, and we are going to put all the values. The given mass was 0.98 upon equivalent weight was 49 by volume of solution is 500 ml, but since we have to find it in liters, so 500 ml upon 1000, because we're going to turn this into liters. So when we further solve it, we get the answer to be equal to 0.04 gram equivalents per liters, or you can write it as capital N, which represents the normality. So here comes the next question. Now in this question, they have asked you to find the mass of NaOH present in 250 ml of a semi-normal solution. Now just now I told you that semi-normal solution means that the normality is equal to 1 by 2. So in this question, they have given you the normality equal to 1 by 2. They have also given you the volume of the solution, and we need to find the mass of the NaOH present. So we know the formula for normality, which is equal to the number of gram equivalents of solute upon the volume of solution in liters. So that is what we know about the normality. They have given us that the normality is 1 by 2 because it is semi-normal solution, which means normality is 1 by 2. And they have also given us about the volume of solution. Now in place of gram equivalents, we can write the formula of gram equivalents, where the number of gram equivalent is equal to the mass given upon equivalent weight. Okay, the number of gram equivalents has a formula that it is equal to the mass given upon equivalent weight, and the volume of solution here, which is given to us, is 250 upon 1000. Okay, so now in this question we need to find the mass. Okay, we need to find the mass. we can calculate the equivalent weight over here. So the equivalent weight is equal to the molecular weight upon X. The molecular weight of NaOH, when we calculate it, comes out to be 23 plus 17. Okay, and then NaOH, the X factor, that is the valence factor for NaOH, will be 1 because only one OH minus ion will be produced. So the equivalent weight is equal to 40 grams. So in place of mass, we can write the equivalent weight, which is equal to 40 grams into 1000 by 250. So when you further solve it, you get the mass to be equal to 5 grams. Now let's talk about the relationship between normality and molarity. Now the following are the formulas for normality and molarity, and we have got things common between both of them, like both of them talks about the volume of solution in liters. Also in both of them we are talking about the solute, but in normality we are talking about the gram equivalents present in solute, and in molarity we are talking about the moles of solute. So now we are going to find out the relationship between both of them. So for that we are going to divide N by M. So when we divide this number of gram equivalent of solute by volume solution whole divided by number of moles of solute upon volume of solution liters, when we divide N by M, the volume of the solutions gets cut, and what we get is number of gram equivalent of solute upon number of moles of solute. Okay, so when we do N by M, the volume of both of them gets cut, and what we get is number of gram equivalents of solute upon number of moles of solute. Okay, now we are going to do is we are going to put the formulas of both of them. So number of gram equivalent of solute, we know it is equal to the mass given upon equivalent weight. Okay, we have talked about it many times, that number of gram equivalents is equal to the given mass upon equivalent weight, and we all know that number of moles is equal to the given mass upon molecular weight, or molecular mass means the same. So number of moles is equal to given mass upon molecular weight. Now what happens is this, both of the mass, they get cut, and this molecular weight goes up, and this becomes molecular weight upon equivalent weight. Okay, both of the mass gets cut and this molecular weight goes up, and this becomes molecular weight upon equivalent weight. Okay, now we can also put the formula of equivalent place over here, equivalent weight. In place of that we can put the formula. So we know that equivalent weight is equal to the molecular weight upon X, valence factor. Okay, we know that the molecular equivalent weight is equal to the molecular weight upon X. So when we do this, what happens is it becomes molecular weight into X by molecular weight. So both these molecular weight gets cancelled, and what we finally get is N by M is equal to X, that is your valence factor, which means that N, this M will go there, and this becomes N is equal to M into your X, or your valence factor. So we have found the relationship between N and M. Okay, your normality is equal to your molarity into the valence factor. So this was the relationship between N and M. Let's solve a problem on this. So in this question we have to find the normality of H3PO4 solution whose molarity is 0.4. Okay, so just now we derived the relation between normality and molarity, where normality is equal to your molarity into the X, or the valence factor. So we have to find the normality over here. We know the molarity is 0.4, and the X factor for H3PO4 solution will be equal to 3, because this is an acid and the number of H plus ions that will be produced is equal to 3. So when we do this, we get the answer to be 1.2. So here we have got the normality to be equal to 1.2. So that was the relationship between molarity and normality. So now let's talk about the normality of mixtures. Okay, now this normality of mixtures is very similar to your molarity of mixtures. So suppose what happens is when we add acid plus acid, or when we add base plus base, and we get a mixture, what happens to the normality of that. So let's see. Now we know that the normality is equal to the gram equivalents upon the volume of solution, and the number of gram equivalents will be equal to normality into your volume. Okay, we know this. So suppose we have got two acids, okay, only acid or only base and base. So we have got two acids over here, and the gram equivalents of both the acids is same, but the volume of both the acids will be different. Okay, the gram equivalent of both the acids we have, and in place of gram equivalents we can write N1 V1, we'll write, because N is equal to N, the number of gram equivalents is equal to a normality into volume of solution. So in place of that we can write N1 V1, and for the gram equivalents of this acid we can write N2 V2. Okay, now here what happens is the gram equivalents of both of them are equal, but the volume differs in them. So if the volume differs, then your normality also will differ. So both of them will be different. So here in place of over here we have N1 V1, here we have N2 V2. And here where we get the final normality of the mixture, again we have N into V we are going to do. So in place of N we are going to write only N, and in place of V we are going to write V1 plus V2, just the same as how we did for molarity, because the volume, these two acids, when we mix them we get a final mixture, and the volume of the final mixture is just the addition of both the volumes, because when we add both the volumes you get the final volume of the mixture. So N into V1 plus V2, and this is the normality for the final mixture. So when we see, okay, now when we add the gram equivalents of both of them, N1 and N2, we get the final gram equivalent. Okay, now in place of N1 we can write N1 V1, and in place of the second gram equivalent we can write N2 V2, and in place of the final we can write N into V1 plus V2. So from here we can derive this N, which will be equal to N1 V1 plus N2 V2 upon V1 plus V2. So that is the formula, or you can say the derivation for finding out the normality of the mixture. Now this is just the same as your molarity. Okay, so we have a question related to the normality of mixtures. Now suppose they have given us that HCl is mixed with HCl, and the first HCl the normality was 0.2 N and the volume was 200 ml, and the second one in that normality was 0.3 N and the volume was 300 ml. So both these HCl are mixed, and what we have to do is we need to find the normality of the final mixture. So just now we had derived the formula that normality of the final mixture is equal to N1 V1 plus N2 V2 by V1 plus V2. So this is our N1, 0.2 is our N1, this is our V1, this is our N2, and this is our V2. So we are going to put the values and derive, find the answer. So 0.2 N1 into volume, first one is 200 by 1000 in liters, plus N2 is 0.3 into 300 ml by 1000 in liters, and then the volume of both of them gets added up, right? So 200 plus 300 whole by 1000. So when you further solve the whole question, the normality of the mixture will turn and it will come out to be 1.3. So now we had talked about the normality of mixtures, where we used to add acid plus acid and we used to get a mixture. We used to add base plus base and get a mixture of the base. But what if we add an acid and a base and get a mixture? So in this case we need to know that whether the mixture will be acidic or basic. So first we will assign, in place of giving N1 V1, we'll give it as NaVa for acid, and for base we will assign it as NV VB, and the volume just gets added up, volume of acid plus volume of base. Now to find whether the mixture will be acidic or basic, we have to know about the gram equivalents. Suppose acid is having some gram equivalent, base is having some number of gram equivalents, and both of them gets added up. Now if the gram equivalents, okay, NaVa is equal to nothing but the gram equivalents of acid, we know that. So if the gram equivalents of acid is more than the gram equivalents of the base, okay, if the gram equivalents of the acid is more than the gram equivalents of the base, then the mixture will be acidic, because acid is more, okay, the gram equivalence is more, so there will be more of acid in the mixture, so the mixture will be acidic. So in that case your mixture's normality will be NaVa, that is from the greater one we are going to subtract the less one, minus NbVb by Va plus Vb. Okay, so So this is only in case of the gram equivalence of acids when it is more than the gram equivalence of base. Then what we are going to do is we are going to subtract the gram equivalence of base from that of the more. That is, here the more part is the gram equivalence of the acids. So what we are going to do is we are going to subtract the gram equivalent of the base from the gram equivalent of the acids by volume of both the solutions. So that will be the normality of the mixture where the gram equivalent of acid is more than that of base. And also your mixture will be acidic and it will produce H plus ions. Now what if the gram equivalence of the base is more? If the gram equivalence of the base is more than the gram equivalence of the acids, then surely your mixture will be basic, because the gram equivalence of base is more than the gram equivalence of acid. So a mixture will also be basic. So in that case, the normality will be NbVb minus NaVa by Va plus Vb. Okay, by Va plus Vb. So what we do in both the cases is that whose gram equivalents are more, we are going to write it first. We are going to subtract the lesser one from that. So here the acids was more, so we wrote acids first and we subtracted the gram equivalence of base from acids. In this case, the gram equivalence of base was more, so we subtracted the gram equivalence of acids from that of base. So we subtracted the lesser one from the greater one. So here, since the gram equivalence of base is more than that of acid, so surely your mixture will be basic, and instead of producing H1, it will produce more OH minus ions. Okay, so that is in cases of more gram equivalence of acid and more gram equivalence of bases. Now what if the gram equivalents of both of them are same? NaVa will be equal to NbVb. In such a case, your solution is going to be, your mixture is going to be neutral. Okay, when the gram equivalence of your acid is equal to the gram equivalence of your base, then your mixture is going to be neutral because both of them are equal. So in this question, we have an acid and a base and both of them are mixed. So the acid's normality is 0.2 N and the volume is 100 ml, and the base, that is NaOH, whose normality is 0.3 and the volume is 200 ml. So what we have to do in this question is we need to find the normality of the final mixture. Also we have to find that whether the normality is going to produce H plus ions or OH minus ions. Now for producing H plus ions, the mixture has to be more acidic, that is the gram equivalence of HCl should be more. And for producing OH minus ions, the normality for producing more OH minus ions, the mixture should be basic. So for that, the gram equivalence of base should be more so that the mixture can be basic. So first, for finding the normality, we have to check the gram equivalence of both acid and bases and whose gram equivalence is more. According to that, we have to put the formula. So first we will calculate the gram equivalent of acid. Okay, Na into Va 100 by 1000, which will be equal to 0.02, and the gram equivalent of base NbVb, which will be equal to 0.3 into 200 by 1000, so that is equal to 0.06. So we have got the gram equivalent of both of them. Now when you check over here, the gram equivalent of the base is more than the gram equivalent of the acids, okay, because 0.06 definitely it is greater than your 0.02, right? So the gram equivalent of your base is greater than a gram equivalent of your acid. So the gram equivalent of your base, the gram equivalent of the base is greater than the gram equivalent of the acid, because 0.06 is greater than 0.02. So we are going to put the formula accordingly. We are going to subtract NaVa minus NbVb. We are going to subtract this from this. So for that, we are going to put this formula where NbVb minus NaVa by Va plus Vb. So the values is 0.06 minus NaVa is 0.02. By volume of both of them gets added up, so it becomes 300 by 1000. 100 plus 200, 300 by 1000. So when you further solve it, and after solving, what you get is, you will get the answer to be somewhat 0.4 by 3, which will be 0.13 normality. So the normality will be 0.13. And also they had asked us that whether in the solution in the mixture there will be H plus ions produced or OH minus ions produced. So if you see here, the gram equivalence of the base was more. So the mixture was more basic. Okay, it was basic. So if the mixture is basic, it will produce OH minus ions, right? So it will produce OH minus ions and your normality will be equal to 0.13. So in this question, it says that we have HCl, we have KOH, and the HCl will completely neutralize KOH. They have given the volume of both of them. They have given the volume of the acid, which is 500 ml, and they have given the volume of the base, that is 300 ml. They have given the normality of HCl solution, which is equal to 0.4 N. And what we need to do is we need to find the normality of the KOH solution. So in the question, what they are saying is that this HCl neutralizes the KOH completely. So it neutralizes completely means the mixture is neutral. It is neither acidic nor basic. See, in 10th class we had learned that if you mix a strong acid, okay, in 10th we had learned that if you mix a strong acid with a weak base, what you get finally is you get an acidic thing. The result will be acidic because you are mixing a strong acid with a weak base. But what if you mix a strong acid with a strong base? If you mix a strong acid with a weak base, the final result will be acidic. But if you mix a strong acid with a strong base, what happens is they will neutralize and the final result will be neutral. Right? They will neutralize each other and the final result will be neutral. Here also the HCl and the KOH, both of them, the HCl neutralizes KOH, that is the neutralization reaction is happening. And they neutralize each other means that the gram equivalence of HCl is equal to the gram equivalence of KOH. NaVa is equal to NbVb. I had discussed just now that when the gram equivalence of acid is more, then the result will be acidic, mixture will be acidic. If the gram equivalence of base is more than your mixture, the final result will be basic. But when the gram equivalence of both of them are equal, then the mixture will be neutral. Just now we had discussed the third case also, that when the gram equivalence of both of them are equal, then your mixture will be neutral. So here also HCl neutralizes KOH completely. So your mixture is neutral. So we can apply this formula and we can find Nb. Because Nb means the normality of the base, that is KOH, and we have to find the normality of KOH solution. So when you solve it, the normality of Na is 0.4 into Va is 500 by 1000 into is equal to Nb into 300 by 1000. So when you further solve it, right, so when we further solve this, we get the normality of KOH, that is the normality of the base, to be equal to 2.2 by 3. Okay, so that was when your solution is neutral, you use this formula where NaVa is equal to NbVb. So that's all with the normality, and I hope you understood each and every bit of this video. And if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. And if you like the video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel CBSE Tutorials by Anjali Arya. Thank you for watching.